Hey everyone, what's up? This is Aram here, and today we are going to create this web page. It's a nice web page. It has a navigation bar, a hero image, a CTA, call to action button, and we can use a logo here also, but I'm using some text here. So now links. Here is the services section, and here is the about us section. Then here is the kind of a projects section where when I hover over it I can get the image and the text overlay effect. And then this theme section, it has a contact form and a nice footer. It is responsive to all breakpoints. So let me show you. When I keep it in a responsive device, you guys can see usually I use the hamburger menu, but this time I've just changed a bit and it's looking nice to me. So I've used this syringe icon here. When I click on it, the menu appears, and when I click on it, then the menu disappears. You guys can see that everything's stacked on each other in a very nice and elegant way, and everything is functional too on a smaller screen. And this is what we are going to create. I like this one. I hope that you guys will also like this, and if so, don't forget to subscribe the channel and don't forget to hit the like button if you guys like this video. Let's get started. First of all, let me tell you that I have created this page by using Bootstrap, and I have used these images. What I've used here, these images I've got from pexels.com, and some like these one I've got from freepik.com. So freepik, they have premium and free images also. So all the credit of the images goes to the photographers or the people who are providing us to them. So I give all the credit to these people, and thank you freepik.com. And the other images like these one and all these images I've got from pexels.com. So thanks to the photographer of pexels.com also. The fonts, all these fonts, I have got these fonts from fontawesome.com, and if you are following me, then you know that I'm using it for a long time. And then what's next? Okay, so let's move on to the editor and start coding. I'm using VS Code editor. So I've already created a medical folder, and within that folder I have a subfolder with the name of images. So it has all the images. I'm going to create a file which would be index.html, and then I want to create another file. This file is going to be main.css. And here in my VS Code editor I'm using Emmet extension, and I have installed an extension of Bootstrap. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to type B4, and this is the starter template of a Bootstrap. If you are not using VS Code editor, what you are going to do, go to the getbootstrap.com website, click on documentation, scroll down, and here this is a starter template. Copy this, paste it in your editor, index.html. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, in the head section I want to link my style sheet. So related to style sheet href, and this would be main.css. Then I want to go with these font awesome icons. So sorry, the Google font. And here I'm going to use the Roboto. It has 12 styles or variations. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy this medium 500, this one, and I want to use this 900 is okay. black 900. Okay, here I'm going to copy this code. I'm going to paste it within the head section of my index.html. Then after, let me close this one. Let me close this one too. I've used the font awesome icons. If you are following me, then you know the process what I'm following. But if you are new here, let me tell you that you have to mention your email address here and follow the further instructions. The code you are going to get after following the instruction, copy that code and paste it within the head section. So what I have done already, I have a code. I just want to copy this. I want to paste it within the head section of my index.html here, and that's all. Okay, so all the necessities of this web page are completed. I have done. There is something, this CSS rules or this font family, so I have to define this font family in my CSS. After some time I will start this. I will copy this and paste it in my CSS. So till that, I just want to let it as it is. I don't want to touch it anymore. Now what I'm going to do in my VS Code editor, I need some room here. And here in the body section, I want to start the code. First of all, I would like to go with the comments, nav bar or nav, and then end of nav bar. Within these within these comments, actually, I want to start writing my code. So the first one is nav, assigning it a class, nav bar, it's a bootstrap class, then nav bar expand large, it is expand LG, and then this nav back, I'm going to use this in a CSS fixed top. I want to have an ID. This ID is going to be nav. Within this nav, I want to go with a division, assigning it a class, container, an anchor tag, assigning, let me go with an anchor tag, nothing, and then let's assign a class to this anchor tag, and this class is a bootstrap class again. So navbar brand, it's for logo, like, or the main title. So I'm using this navbar brand class for this. Now I want to name it same medical. Then after, I want to have a button here, assigning it a class navbar toggler, and then navbar toggler right. I want the position to be right side. Then I want to type a button here. The type of this button is a button. Then data toggle, collapse, data target, and here I just want to say have an ID of my nav bar. And then I want to go with the ARIA controls. And this ARIA control is going to be my nav bar. Okay. Then I want to say ARIA expanded expanded. Aria expanded is going to be false, and then aria label, this would be toggle navigation, and here all this code is for, let me show you what this code is for. It's for this, okay? Usually I use a hamburger menu, but this time I'm using this syringe icon here. So all this code is for this, and here now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a fun awesome icon here. So I class VSFA syringe, and I want it to be bigger than its actual size, so twice for me. I want it to be in this size. You know what? Let me use my live server. So here we have the brand, the logo, and here is the icon. Okay, we need to work on all these things, but right now this is what we have done so far. Now the next thing is a division. So let's have a div assigning it a class of collapse navbar collapse. It's a bootstrap class. ID, and here I'm going to use this ID. Okay, this data target ID. So the ID is my navbar my spellings, my navbar that's all. Now I want to have an unordered list. For that I just want to use a class navbar, again a bootstrap class, nav margin left auto, and list item class the class is going to be nav item, then I want to go with an anchor tag, assigning it a class nav link, and just want to see services. What the services? Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I just want to copy and paste it for several times. So services about medical camps, then I do have a team, and just a minute, a team, and I do have a contact. So now this is the services, this is going to be about, this would be medical camps, PS medical camps, team, and contact. So let's save it and let's see. Okay, so we have the nav items. Now the next thing is, let's go to the style.css first and then style it. Okay, for first of all let me have a body selector here, and now I want to have this code, this CSS code, font family code. I copied it and I want to paste it here. Okay, so let's save it, and now let me close this one. Okay, the next thing is the navback class. I've used this here. Where is that navback? This one. Okay, so I'm going to use this navback class. What I'm going to do with this class, I am just going to give it a background, and the background is going to be RGBA 17 219 207 0.8, and I want to use a color. Font color, the color of the links would be not the color of the links, but let me show you. I'm sorry, I don't know. This is my neighbor's dog. I think he came to know that I am recording, so he starts shouting. Otherwise, he is very nice guy. But whenever I record, he loves to shout. I don't know the reason, but bear with me. Okay, so this is what I have done, but this is not going to work here. Let me check what's going on. First of all, and I don't have to use it here. Sorry, my apologies. Okay, now I have to use in navbar brand, and this navbar brand, and I want to have a color for this is black. So you can see it is black, and then after I have to use that. Let me show you. Navbar brand, and this would be hover. Okay, navbar brand hover, and here what I'm going to do, I am going to use the color white here. When I hover over it, I want it to be white, so it's working. And you know what, let me check. Font size bold, not the size, sorry, font weight. Okay, so it's looking better now. Then the next thing is it is going to be, now we have to work with these nav links, these links. So what I'm going to do here, I am going to call this nav link class here. I'm saying color, the color is going to be black again, and then nav link hover. Let me show you, it is black now. So, but when I hover over it, it is blue. I don't want this blue. I want to have a nav link. Here I want to use hover, and the color is going to be white. So now when I hover over it, the color is changing into white. And then let me show you something, then we'll solve that problem. When I click on it, this outline appears. I don't like this outline. What I'm going to do, I just want to, let me bring it here. I want to use this nav bar toggler. It's a class, I'm sorry, nav bar toggler. And this nav bar toggler class, here I am saying outline. This is going to be none. But you know, it's not going to work. I have explained this in one of my previous projects also. So again it is appearing. What I have to do, we are overriding the classes of Bootstrap, so I just want to use the important flag, and then it disappears. When I click on it, we cannot see that. It's no more. So we have done with our nav bar. Now we have to work with our hero section, but let me drink a glass of water. Okay, so now let's move on and start working on this hero section or hero image. Index.html, and I don't want to remove these extra spaces from here. And then here let's have a comment of hero image, end of hero image. Here within this section, I want to go with the section element. So section, I assign it an ID of hero and a class display flex, and align items center. Then I want to go with the division, assigning it a class. This class is going to be container. Text center. Position is going to be relative. I'm using the classes here now, Bootstrap classes. Position relative. Then I want to have a heading 1. And it is 24/7. Here is available, and I want it to be uppercase. Okay, let's go with this. Or we can assign a class of capitalize, but let it be as it is. And then I want to go with a heading 2. This heading 2 is going to be dummy text of 10 words. And then after this, I want to have a, break it here. And I just want to organize my code. And then I want to have a link here. This link is going to be nothing, but we can assign it something. I want to use a class, and this class is going to be main. BDN, I'm going to use this in Bootstrap, CSS. And here is, let's say, let us know, or know us. Know us, okay. Let's go to the page, and we have a title here, the heading 1, and this heading 2 here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go to the main.css and our CSS, and here let's have the comments first, and this comment is going to be hero section, and within this let's write a code for the styling. So the width of this would be, the ID is hero, and the width is going to be 100%. Then height would be 80 view height, and the background I want to use, so the URL for the background, and here images, and I do have a hero image. Yep, hero.jpg. I want it to be center, and then background background size, it is going to be cover, and position I have already used here, position relative. Okay, not going to use that. And then let me bring it here, middle of the screen. Let's save it and let's see first of all. Okay, so here is the image, heading 2. So what we have to do, hero container class. So we have an ID of hero and there is a class of container, and padding for this padding top is going to be 80 pixels. Okay, and then padding is going to be 80 pixels. Now I want to use this, I'll show you what it is and what it is going to do. Hero before, and content for this, nothing, but I want to use the, just look at the image, it's too bright. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I want to give it an overlay of a black color. So for that I'm writing this code. I am saying that the content is going to be nothing, but there should be a background, and this background I want to use the RGBA, and this will be 0, 0, 0, and the opacity for this is going to be 0.6, and position absolute, bottom would be 0, top 0, left 0, and right is also going to be 0. Let me bring it here, and then I want to use hero heading 1, margin 0, 0, and then 10 pixels, and then 0, and then I want to go with the font size. So the font size is going to be 48 pixels, and the font weight is going to be bold, and line height is going to be 56 pixels. Color for this is going to be white. Let's save it and I'll show you. Okay, so if you guys notice, there is a black color with opacity of 6, and this is the title here, and the next thing what we are going to do is heading 2. So h2, not the h2, it is hero, and then I want to use h2 here. Color is going to be white also. Margin bottom is going to be 40 pixels, and font size for this would be 15 pixels. Font weight, I want to choose light, and letter spacing 0.5 pixels. Text, you know what, let me save it and let's show you something. Okay, so text is here, this one I want to use a class text uppercase, and here we go. Now the next thing what we have to do is button. So let me bring it here and main BDN, and here the main BDN, the font weight for this would be font weight is going to be bold. Then font size, this would be 16 pixels. Letter spacing is going to be 1 pixel. And display in inline block, padding is going to be 8 pixels, then 28 pixels, 8 from left, top and bottom, 28 from left to right. And then I want to use the border radius, and this would be 50 pixels. Then I want to use a transition here, and the transition is going to be 0.5 seconds. Margin 10 pixel, and there would be a border. Border is going to be 2 pixels solid white. Color for this going to be white. And then let's go to the browser. It's too slow. Okay, so here we have the call to action, the title, the subtitle, and this call to action. You know what I'm going to do next is I want to use the main BDN hover. For that, the background is going to be 1 dbcf, and the border is going to be 2 pixel solid, the same color. And next thing is the text decoration, and it would be none. Text decoration is none, and the color of the text is going to be white. Let's save it, move on to the browser. Okay, my internet is disconnected here, but I'm using the local server. And okay, so you can see it will work in few minutes, but now we have the hero image, the heading, subtitle, and the button call to action. Okay, now the next section is here my button is bigger because the title is here, is get started, and here I just say know us, so that's the difference only. And you know what, now we have to work on this services section. So let's go back to the editor and start coding for this services section. Then we remove all these extra spaces from here, and now the services section. Let's have a comments, services and end of services, and then here we go. I want to go with the section element. Let me drink some water. Okay, I want to assign an ID. This ID is going to be, services. But I don't think that I will need this ID. Let me check. And then services class, and margin top is going to be 5. You know what? Services, and this margin top is going to be 5. Margin bottom would be 3. And padding top and bottom is going to be 3. So, and now I want to have a code here. So I want to go with the div, assigning it a class. The class is going to be container, and then division class section title. Okay, heading 2, assigning it a class text header, and services. Let's save it, move on to the browser. Not this one. This is where we are working. Okay, so here we have a services section. Oh, you know what? The overlay of the black or gray overlay, it reads here, and I didn't notice this, but I need to fix it. Okay, so let me fix it first. Let me fix this one. Okay. No, not here. Sorry. I was thinking, and where I mistook, let me check absolute, and right, for this, let me, where is this? For here, right, is going to be, okay, now it is fixed. Okay, so it is that overlay is here, and I just mistook from here that before section I have to assign the height, and the height is 80 view height. Same for the overlay. Okay, now you know what we have to, where were we? We were in the services section, and now the next thing is I want to have a paragraph here, so some lines, some words of some words, dummy text could be 15. I've just used some 15 words here. Let's see, maybe they are more than what I need, or they are okay. And now what we have to do, here I want to go with the division, assigning it a class. This class is going to be raw. Another division, assigning it a class, column LG4, large 4, and you know what, I just look here, column LG4, and call medium 6, and display flex, align items, stretch, division, assigning it a class, service, and then I want to have a shadow class here, and then division, assigning it a class. This class is going to be icon, and I want to use a font or some icon class here. So class FAS, FA tooth, and then after I want to go with a heading 4 and assign it a heading 4, and then within this heading 4 there should be a text, lorem ipsum, or a dentist, because I have used a tooth here. Where is that? Yeah, but it's our dental clinic or dental services. Next one is a paragraph, and there should be 20 words. Let me break it again. Okay, and then after the paragraph, let's save it. Let's first of all move on to the browser. Okay, so there is a shadow. I don't know if you can see or not, but there is a shadow here. What I'm going to do, I just want to copy. Let me assign after this raw. Let me have a comment, just a line. It's for my convenience. Okay. And what I'm going to do, I just want to copy this. I want to paste it. And here in the icon section, first of all, what I'm going to do, I just want to use the margin top. I want to use a margin top class, would be 4, and then margin top and display, this is going to be 0 for the second one. Okay, for the second service class. And then I want to use here a class for awesome icon with lungs. The lungs are going to appear here. Let me check. Yep. Okay, it's here. Now we have to, I've already copied it. So what I'm going to do, I just want to paste it here again. And I want to change here the class margin top is going to be 4, margin top large 0, and here the icon is going to be heart for cardiology, and then the heart is here. Okay, let's go to the browser. Okay, so there is a heart, the lungs, and a tooth. Now the next one, the next section or next card, let me copy this again. I have already copied it, so I'm pasting it here, and here I am going to use another class, that is margin top 4, and the icon here I'm going to use is ambulance. Let me check again. So the lungs, heart, and then after heart, it's DNA. I want to use DNA DNA. Let's save it. Browser here. Okay, here is the DNA. And then have I used the shadow class? Yep, I did. And where is the next one after this DNA? We would like to go with another class. Let's hit be here, and again the margin top for this class, sorry, this service is going to be 4 to, and this would be ambulance. Okay, let's save it, move on to the browser. Okay, we do have, and there is the last one, the last service, and this last service is about what? Let's here. If you guys need the code, let me know in the comments below. I'll surely provide you, because I know that it is sometimes it is confusing. It's not easy to see. Or in this one, this is going to be allergies. So we have done with the 6 services. Now we have to style them. So how we'll style them, we will go to the style.css or main.css, and here let's have a comment, and this would be about services. Okay, and for the services, I want to go with the first service, not with this first service, but with the service class, because I have used this service class here with all of these 6 cards. So the first class is service, and the text align is going to be center. Padding is going to be 70 pixel, then 20 pixel, 80 pixel, and 20 pixel. And I want to go with some kind of transition. I don't want this transition, I was thinking. And I want to go with the background. Background is going to be RGB 8, 17, 219, and 207, 0.8. Okay. Why I want this? Because it was too white before. Let me check it. Okay. So now all the services, now it is looking better. Before, the too bright and too white, so not good for my eyes. Okay, let's go back, and then we have to work with the service icon, and here we go. Service, not service, icon class, and the margin for this is going to be 0 and auto. Yep. Width would be 64 pixel. Height is going to be 64 pixel. Display flex. Align items center. Justify content center. Position is going to be relative. Background, spelling of my background, and then the background I want to use is F5. It would be it's okay now. White and I want to go with border radius. So border radius, and this would be 50 pixels. Let's save it. Okay, it's looking nice. Now the next thing is size of this service icon. So service icon, icon, and then specifically I class, and the font size is going to be 32 pixel, and line height, the line height is going to be 1, position relative, I have to go with this service heading 4. I haven't used this one actually. My apologies, I just mix up with heading 4. Okay, I thought that I just mix up or mess up with the code, but here we go. Service heading 4. You know what I'm going to do here? Let me check. Let me show you something. Margin is going to be 10 pixels, 0, 15 pixels, and 0. And not here. Sorry. Oh my gosh, what I'm doing here. I have to go here and all the heading 4. Okay, it would be difficult, so just go here and font weight. This is going to be bold. And font size is going to be 22 pixels. Let's go to the browser. Okay, so it has the font size, and okay. Now the next thing is a paragraph. So the P element, and I have changed the icon color here. They are not blue. Yep, it's a blue. So what I'm going to do here, icon, and let's go the color. I just want to say blue. I want to check. Okay, then we will find it. Yep. And the blue I want to use here is the blue would be okay. So I've used this blue color for the icons, and then next is actually I've coded here, my apologies, 47AEFF. 47AEFF. Yep. Okay. And now let's go with the paragraph element. And service P, and line height is going to be 24 pixels, and the font size would be 14 pixels. Margin bottom 0. Let's save it, move on to the browser, and wow. So let's check the responsiveness of this. So you guys can see it is appearing when I click, and everything is stacked nicely, beautifully. And you know what? I think I have to take a break. So after a break, or I'm going to start this about a section and all these other things. So you know what? Do check the second section in the iCard of this video. So you will get the link of the second